Igloos usually stay intact as the temperature drops below freezing, but for the ones Emily Legener helped build, when winter weather hits, it makes things a lot worse.
We envision it as this, really lovely dining experience. We want to maintain that. We don't want to provide something that's subpar by any means.
A handful of restaurants in northeast Wisconsin built plastic igloos for people to dine outdoors during the winter. But for Legener and Hinterland Brewery, the domes haven't been easy to manage.
We had a different igloo that the plastic structure was a little bit more brittle. So when it gets cold, there's tearing issues and things like that. So that's been a little bit of a learning curve as well on how to secure them to the ground to make sure, because it's super, super windy through that Titletown area, it just whips right through.
One of Hinterland's 3 domes was pushed aside by harsh winter wind.
It was catching inside rather than expelling itself and flowing through, so it kind of lifted it up a little bit and moved it over all of the furniture.
But Legener says some conditions pose a problem to even the soundest and safest structures.
The wind was blowing our propane heaters over, that's how strong it was. There's a full propane tank at the base of this heater, and we had 4 of them knock over. That's how windy it was.
And with domes that hold up to 8 people, managing the temperature hasn't been an easy feat for Legener either.
Figuring out how to mitigate those circumstances has been a little bit of a challenge. Okay, how much do we have to let fresh air in with the heater, with this many bodies? And I don't think any of us have majors in thermodynamics.
Despite the learning curve Hinterland is faced with these igloos, guests say they haven't experienced any issues yet.
They're dependent upon places, people like us coming in, and something like this makes it possible. Have a restaurant meal out at a restaurant without fear of COVID implications. It's super cool.
In Green Bay, Ben BOKUN, NBC 26.